Hi friends, welcome back to another exciting week on the vlog. I have a list of things that I want to talk to you about this week, but the funniest thing just happened to me, so I think I'm going to kick it off with a story. I was just working in my favorite coffee shop. There were no tables available, so there's this bar in front of the window with 3 stools. You're pretty close to your neighbor. It's not invasive, but it's not like having your own table. I'm getting my stuff set up. This gentleman walks in. Literally the only open chair for him to take was the spot next to me, but it is really close, so he's kind enough to kind of get my attention and say, do you mind if I sit here? And I was like, I do not mind if you sit here. And I have worked at the bar before, and there's just kind of this unspoken understanding when you work at the bar of like, I know that we're really super close right now, so close that if I put my elbows out, I'll probably bonk you, but like there's an imaginary divider. It's just this, it's funny to me because it's this like unspoken social norm of I am closer to you than I have probably been to any other human, but I'm going to pretend like you're not there and you're doing the same with me and it's fine. Anyway, we are sitting in front of a huge picture window looking out at the street, which means we can see the buildings across the street. The building across the street, there's a restaurant in the front, but like immediately behind it is a massive building with a 50 to 60 foot high steeple. Like it is very clearly a church steeple. And he gets my attention and I'm like, yes. And he's like, is that a church? And I look back at him and like, what I want to say is like, oh, the building with the massive steeple across the street, is that a church? Yes, that is a church. I didn't do that because that would have been tacky. So I'm just telling you, clear as kind. I was like, yes, that's a church. He's like, thank you. I go back to my work. Not 2 seconds later, he's like getting my, and I need you to understand, like, I'm not mindlessly scrolling on my phone. I am trying to like get in the flow state. I am actively working and I'm trying to make it look like I am working. It's not working. He's not getting the message. Gets my attention again. I was like, yes. He was like, do you know anywhere around here where I can get some really good tamales? And I was like, no, I do not know where you can get tamales. And he was like, yeah, because I just moved from Dallas, and in Dallas I knew all the places to get the good tamales, but I just moved here and I don't know where to get good tamales, so I'm wondering where to get good tamales. I'm like, I really don't know, I'm sorry. He's like, maybe the restaurant across the street. I'm like, maybe. I don't know. I'm not being rude. I literally don't know where to get tamales. I can't actually remember the last time I ate tamales. So at this point, my friend is not understanding the unspoken social norm rule. I get into my bag, I get out my AirPods, I put in my AirPods, which is the universal sign for do not disturb. I do not want to be bothered. And I kind of make a show of like very large gestures putting my AirPods in. Dang it if he does not tap me on the shoulder and I'm like, yes. And this is when I realize I don't think we're talking about churches or tamales anymore. He says, excuse me, would it be okay if I give you my phone number so that if you think of somewhere where I could get tamales, you could call me and tell me where to get tamales? This is what I love about getting older. If I were younger, there would have been a part of me that would have felt the need to sort of like placate his request, make apologies or explanations and be like, or say yes and be like, sure, you can, just to like, not make it awkward or something. Instead, when he said, can I give you, would it be okay for me to give you my phone number so you can call me in case you think of somewhere to get tamales? I looked him dead in the eye without hesitating. I was like, no, I don't want you to give me your number. I don't know where to get tamales. That's not gonna work for me. Put my AirPod back in and return to work. So this story makes me laugh because number one, yes, that large building with the steeple, that is 100% a church. Number two, I don't know where to get tamales. Number three, I don't want your number in case I remember where to get tamales. That is not going to work for me. And number four, I love the confidence that comes with getting older. Then he finished his coffee and left, and then a table opened up and I moved and I actually got a lot of great work done. So that's how we're kicking off the vlog this week. A great story about tamales and saying no and getting comfortable in our skin. I have more to talk about with you, but that feels like enough for an opener. Let's go have a great Monday. It's a good Tuesday. One thing you need to know about me is I love wearing jeans, but lately I feel like all I wear is jeans. And so I set up a little challenge for myself this week to see if I could get dressed every day without wearing jeans. which sounds like a silly little game, but I love getting dressed. I consider it a hobby. And so it was a good like opportunity to dig into my closet, find something besides jeans to wear. On the docket this week, I am going to a little girls' dinner tonight. I have phase 1 that launches at the time of this recording. It launches next week. And this is the big bad one, the one that last week, like I kept procrastinating and didn't want to do the thing and finally did the thing. That's what this project is. I just recorded some more and can confirm that it was easier than last time. There was an unexpected moment where I did start crying and I didn't expect to. And there's kind of like, I guess, some deep feelings under there. So phase 1 is about to launch. Phase 2, this is the week that I get that final proof and will make any final edits and then walk away. And like the creative work is done and then there's some logistical work that will be done. So it is really exciting to have one that's about to launch and one that's about to be like locked in a way that I can't really change anything. Anyway, so that's kind of what my work week looks like. There is a body of tasks related to future kind of installments of the phase 2 project that I was supposed to have done that I haven't done. I really need to get them done. I took each task and put it on a Post-it note. There are 16 Post-it notes. It's kind of a lot of work. I'm not starting from scratch on all of the work. It's like 16 Post-it notes of work that's about 50% done, and I just need to do the remaining 50%. 16 Post-it notes are pinned to the front of my glass front cabinets. Post-it note work is on my list of important things this week. And one final little note for today. I just finished reading The Night Circus. Oh my gosh, that book is incredible. Okay, so I am going to go embark on my Tuesday. Definitely gonna keep my eyes peeled in case I see any fantastic tamale shops. Go make an iced coffee, do my work, reward myself later tonight with this fun little dinner potluck thing. I need to figure out what I'm gonna take. A bottle of wine, a cookie recipe that I'm testing, and then I made this delicious kind of impromptu batch of pimento cheese. I think I'm gonna take that and enjoy not wearing jeans. Let me show you this cute little dress. I did not sleep very well last night. I have a little bit of like congestion. I think that was part of it. But one of my favorite things to do when I don't sleep well is to take a morning bath, which might sound odd. It just is very comforting. It feels like starting the day with a warm hug. I usually like enjoy a cup of coffee. I do my skincare. Gentle entry to the day after I haven't slept well. It always seems to help. I am wearing this beautiful lip gloss that I found when I was cleaning out my makeup. This is a Bobbi Brown lip gloss. So I was like, oh my gosh, I love this lip gloss, and I put it on. It's beautiful. I was like, this is pretty old. I should go order a new one, only to discover they no longer make this shade. I was like, well, I'll look on eBay because sometimes people have archived products new in the box or whatever. Yeah, I could get this off of eBay for $80. That's a no for me. And they didn't have anything close to this shade. This shade is very similar to Clinique's Black Honey. So I went on the Clinique site and sure enough, they make a Black Honey lip gloss. I don't know if it's going to be as good as the Bobbi, but I did order it. So I'm kind of on this quest to find a replacement for the Bobbi Brown Aubergine. Isn't that a great name? The Aubergine lip gloss that no longer exists. And meanwhile, I am protecting this one with my life because it's such a good color. I'm about to go to Target. I am doing a restock of some of my toiletry items. My back stock is running low on a lot of items. So I'm like, it's time to do a restock. I probably have to do this once every 3 or 4 months. I may try to stop into the coffee shop to do some work. I brought my laptop in case there's a table, not sitting at the bar again. And if not, I'm gonna come home and do some work. Well, it's slight congestion that I started the day with completely exploded over the span of the last 8 hours, and it would appear I am now dealing with a full-blown cold, the likes of which make it mandatory for me to have Kleenex within arm's reach at all times. It's the kind of cold where like I'm fine, and then all of a sudden like a spigot, like my nose is dripping. This is disgusting. Nobody wants to hear this, but it's true. I did not go to the coffee shop. Parking lot was full. I was like, I bet there's no space, so I didn't even try. I just came home, did a ton of work, got so much post-it note work done. I'm really proud of myself. Made a great dinner, early dinner. It's not even 6 o'clock and we're done with dinner. I think that's all I have for today. Tomorrow is full of proof approval, more post-it note work. That's about it, you guys. I promise it's going to get more exciting, or maybe it won't. I don't know. All right, having a great Thursday. Still rocking the bangs, still dealing with a lot of congestion in my head, still not wearing jeans, still yes wearing my aubergine lip gloss. Had a great meeting this morning. This was the meeting where we locked all the final details of the final proof. And when I drove away, I know that they're all done and all the decisions have been made and they look fantastic. We're just one step closer to this thing becoming a reality, and I'm going to keep chipping away. I'm looking at significantly less post-it notes on my glass front cabinets, which is a good feeling. That's about all I've got. Keep on keeping on. It is Friday afternoon. I had a funeral today in the middle of the day that was in Dallas, sort of dominated my day, and I do not make content centered around funerals. It feels wholly inappropriate. Sort of off the grid for the morning and midday, and then I got back and I just felt like I'd been hit by a Mack truck. I was exhausted. I did change out of my funeral clothes. I'm wearing jeans right now, but I need you to trust me. I forgot to take a photo and video. I did not wear jeans to a funeral, so I consider that checking the box of no jeans. Just here by myself on a Friday night, which happens more than you would think. I just spend a lot of time by myself. It's a good thing I like myself. The black honey package came in. I got this amazing free gift, so I thought I've already opened the box, so it's not like a true unboxing, but I am gonna show you the highlights. I did order the black honey, I think they call it almost lipstick. I ordered another one of these because I have one in my purse, but I want one in my bathroom. And she's good. I'm not gonna put it on because I want to show you the gloss. Classic, looks good on everybody. One of my favorite go-tos. It's popular for a reason, but this is what the whole order was about. Cute little package. The color looks promising. I don't wear a lot of Clinique, so I really don't know what to expect, but I'm just gonna try this on in real time. I'm gonna pretend like I'm an influencer. Oh wait, I forgot to do this. That's what all the influencers do. Right out of the gate, let me get as close as I can. I love the color. I can tell that this is not as like hefty or something as the Bobbi Brown lip. This is a little bit more like viscous. And to its credit, it is called a lip and cheek oil, which I guess I could put it on my cheeks. But as far as like the color goes, I mean, tell me what you think. I think it looks a lot like the aubergine. Raise your hand if you remember this guy. Clinique Happy was the scent of the moment. I wore Clinique Happy every day. It had to be in college. I think this was late 90s, but this was total impulse buy. I like it because it's kind of citrusy. Let me just, smells like college. Can you smell it? Just kidding. I go through seasons with perfume. So I wore this super long time ago. Kate Spade Twirl was my quintessential scent for many, many, many years. Like, I bet that's the scent that my kids would remember. And then I went through a Chanel No. 5 phase. I love that fragrance. It's classic for a reason. It's very expensive, but I just like the idea of being a Chanel No. 5 girl. I saw this when I was on the Clinique website and I was like, let's try this again. Let's relive our college glory days. So this was the free gift. This cute little zipper. They have this Moisture Surge product line, which I'm excited to try. It's like a mask, a moisturizer, a lip, and then this little guy. This was like the first moisturizer I ever had in my life. Who doesn't love a free gift? Free gift Friday. I think we might have solved the aubergine lip gloss mystery. I don't have any plans this weekend. I never seem to have plans on the weekend. I don't mean that to sound as ho-hum as it did. I just don't have any plans. For sure finish my Post-it note stuff this weekend. That's my exciting weekend. But I think it's been a good week here. Thanks for coming along. Thanks for watching the vlog. I'll see you next week. I thought of one more thing I wanted to tell you before I sign off for the weekend. Do you remember that cake that I was baking yesterday with the berries on top? That was Allison Roman's buttered oat cake with summer fruits. And it is so good. We have eaten almost the entire thing in less than 24 hours. So if you're looking for something easy to bake using perhaps some berries that you've harvested and put in your freezer, it is delicious. Highly, highly recommend. I will link that recipe in the comments below, but less than 24 hours later, this is all that's left. I'll tell you one thing about this house. We are good at eating a baked good.